Okay, so what we're going to talk about now is right triangle trig as it relates to sine, cosine, and tangent. So first, draw a picture. We're going to be doing right triangle trig, so you know that everything is going to be a right triangle. Usually you'll have some sort of angle identified, and then in order to do this, to use sine, cosine, or tangent, you need to know at least one of the sides, right? So let's say you knew this was 15. That would enable you, if you knew this 15 and you knew this angle, to find either one of the other two sides. So how? Remember that the sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. The cosine is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. And you guessed it, the tangent is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. Now, if you want, you can use the reciprocal identities like cosecant, secant, and cotangent, though they're not that useful in these situations. But remember, they're just going to be the reciprocals. And that's it. So, other terms that you're going to see are angle of elevation and angle of depression. Now, angles of elevation and angles of depression are always measured from the horizontal, meaning if you have a horizontal line, an angle of elevation would be measured as an angle up from that horizontal, such that that would be an angle of elevation. Remember, this could go both ways, so you could come from the left or from the right, either way. An angle of depression is measured from below the horizontal, right? So this would be an angle of depression, okay? So I'll do a couple of quick examples related to finding either side, finding side lengths using this, just so you can kind of see.
Okay, so,
let's say that we knew that this was a 30-degree angle, and we knew that this side was equal to 5, and we wanted to figure out this side length. So looking at this angle, we know that this is the opposite side, and this is, if it's the opposite of the 90, it's the hypotenuse, right? So looking at that, we would use the sine because we know the opposite. We're trying to find the hypotenuse. So we know that the sine of the angle, in this case 30 degrees, is equal to 5 over x. The sine of 30 degrees is something that you can get off of the unit circle, which is equal to 1/2. And you can multiply both sides by x, multiply both sides by 2, so you multiply by x, and you multiply by 2, right? So the 2's will cancel out here, you get x. The x's will cancel out here, you just get 5 times 2, or 10. And that's it. So the key thing is identifying your angle and then what sides you're given to either decide to use then this mnemonic, so katoa, to decide whether to use sine, cosine, or tangent.